Welcome back. We've got Shannon Becker in the studio with his big 3 news stories of the week. Good morning and happy Friday to you, Shannon.
Well, thank you, and you as well.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at the big 3 live and local stories this week. What's happening where you live? It was a week ago this last week. We were on the road right after the big 3 and went down to Oklahoma, Craig County, Oklahoma, where 3 states came together, investigators looking in a strip pit. And they wouldn't say specifically who they were searching for, but they did allude to they were looking for 2 females.
Okay.
One possibly from Northwest Arkansas, but also Oklahoma authorities we didn't get to talk to. I'm sure Welch girls, it's on the top of a lot of people's minds.
Absolutely.
It's not very far from Veneta. It's a hot spot where investigators say CIs, criminal informants, have come forward and said since a gentleman had died this last November, people have come forward with more information on these missing persons. They didn't locate anything specifically, but they do have 3 spots they'll continue to search. It was very precarious, I guess you could say, for the divers, and they weren't prepared for all of that. We'll continue to follow that story in Northeast Oklahoma. Our number 2 story, KOAM News Now, tragedy on Table Rock Lake. It was last Friday morning about 11:30. A boy, 6 years old from Carthage, was kneeboarding behind a boat and came in contact with the propeller. It was in the Clevenger Cove boat launch area. He died there on the scene, a tragedy. A lot of people from the area, though, have come together. They have a GoFundMe online for the family. It's just going to be an extended time of healing, I guess you could kind of say. So
such a heartbreaking story.
A lot of people are helping out with that. More details on our website. KOAM News Now, number 1 this week, live and local. I'd never even heard of this place before. Have you?
Yes, I have. I've been there before.
Hey, listen,
it's fantastic.
I'm fat, so I'm all for cake. But I noticed this Nothing But Cakes was coming. It's right, the old, where St. Louis Bread Company was, or Panera, whatever you want to call it, next to Pro 100 on 32nd Street. They, in fact, started building it out this last week. We caught them there as they were kind of tearing the shell out, and they're getting ready to start building it. They couldn't tell us when they're going to be ready, but I would assume sometime before Christmas.
This is very exciting.
It looks delicious, like I said. And our bonus story of the week, talking about delicious. Last night we were at the Marion Days with 100,000 of our best friends, and they have different restaurants set up. I want to kind of explain this to a lot of people.
Please.
So these are actual real restaurants. This one's from Grand Prairie, Texas. That's a boba tea stand.
Wow.
So they close their restaurant in Texas, and they come up here and they set up and everything.
Fascinating.
In fact, the health department inspects them. They're approved. You go in just like any restaurant. You have a table with a server. The Knights of Columbus, if you don't like Vietnamese food, Knights of Columbus from Carthage, they have the chicken strips, funnel cakes, fried Oreos.
Gotta have it.
The normal carnival fare. So if you don't like one, there's always the other. So best times I would suggest anytime after 5 o'clock if you want to eat dinner. But I mean, they do serve lunch as well. So that's the big 3 this week. Maybe you'll get a chance to go to Marion Days.
Yes, I think I shall. Absolutely.
I'll tell you all about the parking too. It's on our website.
Okay.
So
Wonderful. Check it out. Well, thank you again, Shannon, for being with us this morning. As always, stick around. We're back with more right after this.